Hi there, Master Cruise Professional Organizer here. And many people always ask me, what does your home look like as a professional organizer? So today I'm going to be sharing with you my garage and how I keep it organized. So here we go, let's take a look. All right, so this is the system, everyone, that we use. There's our garage opening there. And this is our organized system. We've kind of created a triathlon center, if you will, to contain everything that we need. And this is the lovely Alpha system with adjustable shelves that houses all of our belongings. So let me show you again with what each shelf is here. So normally our garage cans are here, but today's garbage day, so there's something here on the floor. But on the very top of that, we have house paints that we keep, extra paints that we've used in the walls of our home. They sit up here. We also have on the very top here, memorabilia. And then we have the top three bins up there are also more memorabilia and baby clothing that my kids are transitioning into. So we don't need it right away, so it's housed there. Now in the second row, we have all of our holiday decor. So as you can see here, we have Christmas, and I tend to like to front load the bins with what the season is. So we have 2 bins for holiday decor. If you can see here, we have Christmas lights, then we have Christmas decor for the Christmas tree. The Christmas stand is sitting up there. And then we have kind of the fall, Halloween decor, and then spring decor there. I use actually a lot of my children's artwork, which is why you see my son's rabbit in the spring box there. And then party supplies, and then we have the snow clothing, and then bins for the balls. And then on the third row, we're very involved in triathlon and marathon training. This is kind of our triathlon shelf hybrid with our son's bike helmets and his equipment. So in this very big bin, it's a hybrid of, I've labeled swimming. I mean, we can see through it, but labeling also helps to communicate, in my case with my husband, where things go. So in this bin, we have kind of the bigger things, the beach ball, the swim board. I actually put bubbles in there as well, just so that it's contained, and if it gets bubbles on it, it's not a big deal because it's going to get wet, all that swimming material. And then we have a series of multi-purpose bins here that act somewhat like drawers. I mean, these are great for refrigerators. I've showed you that, and you can also use them for the office, for baby supplies, but in this case we use them for our triathlon gear. So here we have swimming, we have, like our swim caps, our swim band, extra goggles, running gear, we have, our running pouch, extra hats if we need it. In the triathlon world, there's a bunch of creams you need to use. So we have, this for the bike. We have Aquaphor for your feet, maybe. Sprays for sunscreen. So that's all housed here. And then we, of course, have our bike cleaner, where we would have the rags here and bike cleaner there. So everything's housed. Again, I've labeled them just to be able to communicate with the hubby where things will go. And then we have a series of clear bins for a lot of things. If you have, familiar with triathlon, there's all these little components that you need to have and have extra of. So we have tape here. Sometimes we tape things to the bike. Thanks for the thumbs up. Flat tire supplies, we have extra tubes. We keep extra tubes in these baby socks, so that's why you see socks in there. These are our bike and leg warmers that we use. Our Garmin watch, extra materials for that. Helmet and gloves. Our bike cover. On this row here, let me kind of zoom that in. We have extra bike parts because we're switching back from, if you see here, like this part here trainer, we kind of have these parts that need to be housed somewhere. So they're located here. We switched out pedals a couple times, and then we have a bike lock if we ever go on the street, need to lock our bike. And then we reuse these series of bags as containers. These are from actual races my husband and I have done. And in here, it's next to the bike materials because they're actual extra bike seats. So when we changed bike seats, you can see the bike seats there. This was our original road bike seat. So if we want to go back to road bike form, because currently it's in kind of triathlon form, the extra bike seats there. And then in this bin are extra bags, and then we have our kind of throwaway bottles when you do races, or extra training bottles there, and then we have our nutrition in this bag. So the flow is, you know, when we get ready for a race or training, you'd grab your nutrition. It's the first bag you go through. You get your bottled water, extra bags that you need, extra bike pieces that you need, and then you grab your, you know, helmet and shoes. And then we've decided to hang our bikes up here on the wall so that it's out of the way and kind of gives us more floor space there. So that's how our bikes are housed. And then we have the trainer here. You know, when it gets, you know, rainy or we can't ride, well, we have the trainer set up here. And I've actually used this art board as a tabletop under these 3 series of bins where we actually hold shoes. So I don't know if you remember from when I did my closet, I keep more formal shoes in the master closet, but you know, shoes that are training, that are for running, we actually keep in these bins. And I got these stackable bins at Lowe's, and basically each bin is assigned to a person. My daughter doesn't really wear shoes yet, so she doesn't have one, but when she does, we'll probably add another bin. But this first bin here are my son's shoes, water shoes, different type of shoes. The second bin here are my tennis shoes, flip-flops and sandals that I don't mind, you know, just tossing in a bin. And the bottom one are my husband's shoes, you know, running shoes, training shoes that, you know, they're kind of dirty, so we just throw them in a bin. They're not too big of a deal, but that's how we keep our shoes organized. Because if we looked over here, this is the entrance into our home. So the shoes are located close to the home there, and then we store them there more or less. And then to keep going here, we have an extra booster seat. We, you know, go swimming to the pool, so I always leave extra towels there. We need water when we're training. And underneath, it is Emergency Preparedness Month, September. So this is actually our Emergency Preparedness Kit that I'll maybe show you guys another day what's inside there and how I've organized that. And including that, when we have medals, I've used this piece here from the Container Store to hold all our medals. I kind of wanted something different for what I've seen around, and I love that it matches kind of the alpha system that I have. So everything is kind of cohesive and comes together. So that more or less is our garage and how we organize it. I will say that I also love these hooks in the alpha system where you can go into the shelf and get into the depth of the shelf for these bags. In this case, we have bags here. And we've changed, you know, this garage a couple times. It's always changing and adapting as our family changes and our family needs changes. Like before, we had the bikes actually on the floor, but then when my son had his bike, we needed more room, so we actually decided to go vertical. So don't feel like just because you set up an organizing system that you have to stay in that system, you know, it's permanent. It's always, you can always adapt and change as your life changes. So there it is, guys. So I hope that helped to inspire you to organize your garage or even try a triathlon one day, I don't know, or a marathon or whatnot. And I hope you enjoyed these videos. If you have any other questions about how to organize your garage, do let me know in the comments below. And if you've already subscribed, look forward to more videos to come. And if you haven't, please do subscribe so that you know, or like so that you know when another video is coming up. All right, everyone, I'll catch you next time. Have a great day.